An ex-LAPD cop charged for fatally shooting an unarmed homeless man. Here's the video. Put it up full mask. I will give you the background as to what you just saw. Former LAPD officer named Clifford Proctor, has been indicted on second-degree murder in a 2015 shooting of Brendon Glenn, a 28-year-old homeless man and father. 28. After over a decade, an ex-LAPD cop is finally indicted by a grand jury with a second-degree murder charge of this unarmed individual. Back in 2015, Brendon Glenn and his dog were outside of a popular tourist bar, Townhouse, Venice, in the hopes of getting some pocket change from his patrons. Glenn's dog was reported as being, quote, a little aggressive, and the LAPD was called. Glenn was told to leave. He later returned, and the police were called again, following an altercation with one of the bouncers. During the attempted arrest, Clifford Proctor shot Brendon in the back 2 times. Proctor, quote, claimed that Glenn was reaching for his partner's gun. A surveillance video from the townhouse disputed Proctor's allegations, and the Los Angeles Police Commission later determined that the shooting was not justified. Now, you have an individual who is dead over a minor dispute, and truly it's because he's poor. So that's your macrocosm. That's the big picture dynamic. He never should have been homeless in the first place. Homelessness is not a state of economic dynamics. It is a policy dynamic. And so he's poor. So he's homeless. He gets the police called on him. If he wasn't homeless, he has an aggressive dog. Nobody calls the police. They just kind of keep moving, or maybe they say something and don't call 911, but he's homeless. So they call 911. They don't want him there in the first place. So any little disturbance, let's bring a gun into the situation. So a gun comes. The officer who decides to kill this young 28-year-old human being blames it on his partner, basically, by saying, oh, he was reaching for my partner's gun. This happened in 2015. It takes a decade to prosecute a killer for murder when you have eyewitnesses and a video and a declaration from the police commission that said the shooting was not justified. Why do you think it took 10 years? Because he's the police, or because the young 28-year-old is a homeless man, an unsheltered individual, that the value of his life was not considered valuable enough to the powers that be? Maybe a combination of both. It's sad either way. Put her up, full mask. Then LAPD Chief Charlie Beck believed the case constituted criminality and recommended to the then district attorney, Jackie Lacey, that criminal charges against the officer should be filed. Please keep her up. Charlie Beck, the then LAPD police chief, there are rap songs about Beck. Folk don't have love for this former police chief. Well, that former police chief told the DA, prosecute him. He's one of mine. He committed murder. Prosecute him. The DA chose not to file the charges. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Lacey. Wait a minute, sister. The police said he did it. The camera said he did it. He said he did it. The partner said he did it. The commission said he did it. And the chief said he did it. Why won't you prosecute? Insufficient evidence, right? Lacey declined to prosecute, citing, quote, insufficient evidence in the case. Lacey's controversial decision not to criminally charge Proctor came after he was arrested and charged in 2017 by Orange County prosecutors with misdemeanor battery for a domestic violence incident that occurred in Huntington Beach in September of 2016. Following his 2017 arrest for domestic violence, Proctor resigned from the LAPD and then went to the Caribbean. Breaking away from his predecessor's decision, the next district attorney, George Garcon, decided to re-examine the case and said, charge his ass now. 2024. Proctor was in Trinidad at the time. Complications due to travel, proximity, location. He basically fled. Okay? He basically fled because once you have a murder charge, you can't leave the country, even if you haven't been found guilty. So once he fled, it became difficult to arrest him. He was arrested last week. Glenn's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit in both state and federal courts in 2016. The suit was filed on behalf of Glenn's mother and son. His son was only 4 years old at the time. An assumption would be that the men involved, the career politicians and the career law enforcement executives, they're going to side with the cop here. They're going to side with the good old boy system. No, it was the black female district attorney who did. The guys in this case said, listen, it's murder. It's murder. Put him up again. He should be alive. He was going through a temporary setback and trying to figure out life. But that doesn't mean a man should find death. Our hearts, our prayers, and our positive intentions are with the family. All right, Sharon, thoughts here.
Yeah, I wish we could stop playing these games. And by that, I mean, just say that we're not going to prosecute cops and they can kill without consequence. I would like to get the district attorney who decided there wasn't enough evidence under oath. I don't know if I'd get the truth since her office and being an officer of the court, she should tell the truth anyway.
Right.
But I want to know under what circumstances, Doc, would she have filed charges? Like what evidence would have swayed her? I would like for her to answer that. What more evidence did she need? Just a question.
It's a question we likely will never get a true answer to. All right, we'll bring you updates if there's an update to bring.